So a few weeks ago, we had this what everybody was calling snow jam in Atlanta. You probably saw it on the news. A lot of people got stuck in traffic, had to sleep in their cars overnight. It was really terrible. So I had mentioned to a couple of people I wasn't too worried about my wife because I had put a bug out bag in her van. So that sparked a lot of questions and conversation about what a bug out bag was. So I thought I'd do a real quick video and kind of show you a few things that are in it. So first thing is what I heard a lot of people say was their cell phone went dead. So there's a lot of different things you can do. You can get these little solar chargers, and these will give your phone just a little bit of boost and help you make that one extra call. You could kind of do one thing better. These go in your cigarette lighter. Has one outlet, one USB plug, or you could go even a little bit bigger here, and you got a 400 watt system here, 2 plugs, a USB, and so that gives you a lot of power there to charge and have power for several things. So let's get into the bug out bag real quick. We got water over here, both sides. Open this. We got a little mess kit. You can get one of these at any Army surplus store. It's going to have like a skillet, a little pot, a cup. So that's like worst case scenario, but it's a very light item made out of aluminum. So if you needed it, would be there. We got a flashlight here. Again, it's solar, or it also has a crank handle on it, so I don't have to really rely on batteries for that. And next thing here is extra set of keys. These keys go to everything that we own, house, other cars, things like that. If you were to need an extra set of keys or got locked out of the house, some simple things like waterproof matches. Those are going to come in handy. Go a little bit further. You might need some wet wipes. If you got scraped, or you need to clean out a cut or something like that, you might need some of those. Whistle. You might need to whistle for some help. Dig a little deeper down here. Again, this is worst. Some of this stuff is worst case scenario. A few things here: fork, spoon, knife. Again, they're real light and aluminum, so I thought, well, why shouldn't I pack them? At least they'll be there if they're needed. Again, a little extreme here, but we've got a compass if we needed that. And dig a little deeper down further in this first pocket. Batteries. Batteries are, heck, if you don't need batteries for something in your vehicle, you can always trade them for something. And the very last thing in this back pocket here is more batteries of a different size. So I've got AAA and AA. So you might be able to help yourself or help somebody you run into with those batteries there. So then let's get into the kind of the meat of the bag here. And remember, these are, I built this bag for worst case scenario, but if you're just a commuter and you want to pack a little bag, some of this stuff may be overkill, but I just want to give you some ideas. A lot of people, they were stuck without anything to eat, so some non-perishable things like trail mix, different types of nuts and berries and things like that, and that's real high protein, so that'll keep you from getting real hungry. You got some glow sticks, so if you needed a signal for somebody to pick you up on the side of the road, those would be real useful. A little parachute cord there if you needed to tie something up. And let's go a little bit further here. If your car's dead and everything's dead in it, you may not know where you are if you don't have a GPS. So having a little map handy might be real useful to you. I kind of like to pack a bug out bag with the idea that there's going to be more than one person in your car. So I've got these 2 solar blankets here, and you might look at some of this stuff and say, well, heck, I'd never need that, but at the same time, you never thought you'd be stuck on a major interstate highway for an overnight period of time as well. So here's kind of the meat of the thing, and you'll see that it's packed with a lot of non-perishable things. And just imagine, like I said, if you're stuck overnight and you're hungry and there's really nowhere you can go, you know, you can use your water. I mean, you can make this stuff right in the bag if you have to. So here's a little bit of food here. All different kinds of things. A can of tuna. Some cereal bars. Things like salt, pepper, a little bit of flavoring there. Vitamins. You know, if you had to walk for quite a ways, those vitamins might come in handy. Just give you that little bit extra boost to get to where you need to go. And so you can kind of make up your own bag of what you think gets you to where you need to go. And I mean, I've got everything all the way down to coffee in the bag. So you can kind of make yours to fit what you think you might need. Here's even breakfast stuff: maple and brown sugar oatmeal. So heck, if you're stuck in a snowstorm, there's plenty of water around that you can melt and make some oatmeal with. Skittles might sound like a silly thing, but sometimes you just need that little bit of you know, mental boost, say, you know, kind of a reward kind of thing. So you can see there's all kind of things there in the food bag. And as we dig a little deeper in here, we've got some hooded ponchos that we can use. Obviously, you want to stay as dry as possible, even if you have a good winter coat and you're walking. You know, you still don't want to get wet. And then we go into the last compartment up here, and here's some real good stuff here. We got, you know, a can of 3 cans of sterno. If you don't know what sterno is, it's basically you pop that lid right there, throw a match on it, and you've got a flame. So that's going to help you, you know, cook and things like that. We got as every good scout should have, we've got a outdoor first aid kit. So it's going to, you know, have a few meds in there, a few things that you might need if you know, got cut or something like that. And then we've got like I said, I like to pack for the idea that there's going to be at least two people in the car. So we've got the same collection of food in this bag as well as we went through the first bag. And let's see what else we got in here. These are just some things that might be useful, you know, utility kind of things. We got pencils, a little notebook, a little piece of wire. If we look on this side, you know, we got some zip ties. We've got some Ziploc bags in there, kind of like bags within bags. Those can be useful for collecting things or storing your food. So let's dig on down, and hey, this works for me when I need a little bit of motivation and hope. Keep a little Bible in there. And some of the final things here, we've got an all-purpose tarp. If I needed to, you know, be on the side of the road somewhere with that parachute cord and a few sticks, I could obviously fashion, you know, some kind of shelter out of that. And what I'm not showing here is a little sleeping bag that she keeps in there. It's more like a blanket. And let's see, one more thing in this last zipper here. Sorry, my camera work is probably making you sick. And last thing here is, this is real simple stuff. These are just garbage bags. Garbage bags can be useful for anything from you know, making a poncho to carrying things, or you know, moving things from car to car. And you know, that's doesn't sound like a real useful thing, a old Walmart bag or anything like that, but it can be incredibly useful when you're out. So quite a collection of things, but it's all useful things. Some of them may be overkill for you, but I just want to make this video, maybe give you a few ideas of what you could put in your bug out bag. So that's it for my bug out bag. I feel real good about my wife having this bag. I feel that she's, you know, kind of going to be safe if she's stuck at work in any situation. She's going to be, you know, taken care of for you know, 2 or 3 days if she was stranded somewhere till help could come and get her. So anyway, I hope that answers the question of what's in my bug out bag.